Ditto, what are you doing in my chair? Get out of there, I gotta make a video. Sorry about that, guys. Ditto likes to transform into me and likes to troll a lot, so once I get this set up, we'll get started with this video talking about what's coming in March. Hey everybody, my name is Chris, and in this video, I'll be going over all the Pokemon GO events happening in the month of March. So if you're interested in seeing all the events, all the raid hours, all the legendary raid bosses that are coming in chronological order, then make sure you stick around and watch the entire video. If you're looking for someone to answer your Pokemon GO questions, or just reply back to your comments, or just to keep track of Pokemon GO events for you, then make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. And without wasting any more of your time, let's jump right into this March timeline. Before we cover the day-by-day specific timeline, let's cover what's going to be available throughout the entire month of March. So first item up, we have the Giovanni Special Research featuring Shadow Articuno. So if you're looking to get a Shadow Articuno, make sure you defeat Giovanni before the end of the month, because next month he'll have a different legendary Shadow Pokemon. Next item up, we have the Research Breakthrough Encounter. So the entire month of March, you can expect your weekly Research Breakthrough Encounter to be a Gibbo, which is actually a decent Pokemon compared to previous encounters from past month's Research Breakthrough. And then the last item, we have the free bundles. So every week on Monday, you can claim a free bundle in the shop featuring 10 Ultra Balls, 10 Raspberries, and also a single remote raid pass. So that pretty much covers everything that will be available throughout the entire month of March. Now we can jump into the timeline starting on March 1st. So starting on March 1st, we have the Kanto Legendary Pokemon leaving raids, and Incarnate form Landorus will be replacing them in Legendary raids. This time it can be shiny, so that's pretty exciting. You want to use Rock types or Ice types to counter against it. So some top counters that come to mind are Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Avalanche, Weavile with Ice Shard and Avalanche. You can use Rock types like Rampardos with Smackdown and Rock Slide, or Rhyperior with Smackdown and Stone Edge. On the next day, on Tuesday, March 2nd, we have the KRABBY Spotlight Hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So for this Spotlight Hour, you'll earn twice the candy transferring Pokemon. So if you're a new or returning Pokemon GO player who doesn't have a lot of water type attackers, you may want to invest in getting some KRABBY candy, evolve some KRABBY into Kingler, and change the moveset to have Bubble and Crab Hammer, because Kingler with that moveset is a pretty good water type attacker. Moving on to the next day, we have March 4th, which will feature a Go Rocket Hour. So this is one of the new bonus hours that's being introduced by Niantic this month. During Go Rocket Hour, you can expect more rocket balloons to appear more frequently. This is a good reminder to tell you guys again that the Meowth balloon will no longer be able to be encountered this month. It may possibly come back in the future if you're still working on that shiny Celebi. So if you have that shiny Celebi research still, hang tight on it, don't worry about it too much. They may bring back the Meowth balloon sometime later this year, so just stay tuned for that. Moving on to the next day, we have March 6th, which will have Incarnate form Landorus leaving raids, and Incarnate form Tornadus will be replacing it in Legendary raids. Again, this can also be shiny, so that's pretty good as well. You also want to keep the same counters that you used against Landorus against Tornadus. So the same rock types and ice types will work well against Tornadus. Also on March 6th, we have the Fletchling Community Day. So moving on to the next day, we have March 9th. On March 9th, the Searching for Legends event starts, and this will feature the debut of Shiny Nosepass. We also have the DROWZEE Spotlight Hour on this day, so March 9th is a Tuesday. So DROWZEE Spotlight Hour will be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. For this Spotlight Hour, you'll get twice the XP from evolving Pokemon. So moving on to the next date, we have March 11th, which will have a Mega Bonus Hour. And during this hour, you'll earn more candy from catching Pokemon with the same type as an active Mega Evolved Pokemon that you have. Also on this day, on March 11th, Incarnate form Tornadus will be leaving raids, and Incarnate form Thundurus will be replacing it in Legendary raids. Again, this one can also be shiny, so that's also pretty exciting. And you also want to use the same Rock type and Ice type counters against it. Moving on to the next date, we have March 14th. This is when the Searching for Legends event ends, and we'll have the Psychic Steel Incense Day. So this is a single Incense Day event on March 14th. You pop an incense and you can expect Psychic types and Steel types to appear from Incense. Now, if you still have the Jirachi Special Research titled 1000 Year Slumber Special Research, and you're still looking for more Steel and Psychic types to catch to progress through the research, this might be the event for you in order to do that. So now we're at the midpoint in March. Moving on to the next date, we have March 16th, and we have another event starting called the Charge Up event. and this will feature Electric-type Pokemon. Also on March 16th, which is a Tuesday, we can expect a Voltorb Spotlight Hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Voltorb can be shiny, so if you're looking to find that shiny blue Pokemon ball, then make sure you pay attention to this Spotlight Hour. So for this Spotlight Hour, you will earn twice the Stardust from catching Pokemon. And finally, on March 16th, we have Incarnate form Thundurus leaving raids, and its second form, Therian Forme Thundurus, will be replacing it in legendary raids. Now, we're not sure if this new form will have its shiny release, so stay tuned for that if that's going to be a thing. So moving on to the next date, we have March 18th, which will feature another bonus hour called the Mega Raid Hour. So during this hour, you can expect Mega Houndoom, Mega Abomasnow, and also a new Mega Pokemon to appear more frequently in raids. Next up, we have March 22nd, which will have the Charge Up event ending. Now on the next day, on March 23rd, which is a Tuesday, we can expect a SURSKIT Spotlight Hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The bonus for that is double catch XP. And then on March 24th, we have a new event starting called the Weather Week event, and this will feature weather-themed Pokemon. The only weather-related Pokemon I can think of that will probably be the most prominent during this event is Castform, and honestly, I don't want to see any more Castforms. And then finally, as we approach the end of March, on March 27th and 28th, we'll have a special legendary raid weekend. Now, we don't know specifically what legendary Pokemon will be featured during this weekend event, but hopefully it will be pretty exciting. And then lastly, on March 30th, we have SLUGMA Spotlight Hour, and that will feature double catch candy. Therian form Thundurus will be leaving raids, and Therian form Tornadus will be replacing it in legendary raids. And then we could probably expect Therian form Landorus to appear in April. So that pretty much wraps up everything that's happening in Pokemon Go in the month of March in chronological order. Now keep in mind that Niantic can spontaneously make any kind of new event and announce it at any time, so this timeline is just what we know so far from what they announced. So I don't really have any big closing reminders, so we'll just end it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks to those who are still subscribed to me. And if you're not subscribed yet, I hope you got value out of this video. And if you did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video.